on this journey of self-discovery, I realized my thighs weren't supposed to be really thin. They're supposed to jiggle. Hi, I'm Jennifer Atilemile, and this is my women's health body scan. Ooh, the thing I love most about my body is my curves. I grew up not loving them, and it's been a journey finding myself, which is like my body appreciation journey, as you would call it. Being able to figure out who I am as a woman, and then love my body as it is one of the main reasons that I do what I do, but also one of the main reasons that I love my body so much. I still have a love-hate relationship with my thighs. I grew up with my mum and my grandma kind of constantly referring to the fact that they were a little bit bigger than what they thought my body should look like as a young girl. And, you know, on this journey of self-discovery, I realized my thighs weren't supposed to be really thin. They're supposed to jiggle. One day I love them, the next day I don't. I feel like that's synonymous with women anywhere all around the world. Like one day we love our bodies, one day we don't. It's just something that we're constantly working on and constantly evolving with, but I love them today. I love working out my booty. It's the booty and the quads that help support my lower back. And it also, you know, the added bonus is that I have a really perky butt, and like that's awesome. I do resistance, like strength training twice a week, and then I try and do Pilates, whether it's reformer or mat Pilates, 3 times a week. And then I also try and go for a hike at least twice a week. If I'm not gallivanting all around the world for work, I am very strict on my routine. My go-to healthy meal, I usually do 2 hard-boiled eggs, piece of avocado toast, and a cup of bone broth. I really love to mix my avocado toast with feta cheese. And there's this really, really amazing feta cheese from Meredith's Dairy, which is an Australian brand, but it's available in America, which is amazing. When I'm constantly traveling for work and stuff, I find it really hard to keep with my healthy eating. So there are like non-negotiables that I will always travel with or make sure I pick up at the airport. But I always like to have nuts with me. I love cashews. And then I will always have some jerky with me. And then there are these amazing protein bars that I get in LA. So a smoothie that I love to make when I'm on the go is this amazing blueberry and banana smoothie. I do have a scar that sticks out to me. It's on my eyebrow, and it happened to me when I was 3 or 4, so I can't really remember it, but I have been told about it numerous times from my mom that I was playing Duck Duck Goose at my cousin's birthday party, and we were running around the circle, and we were getting so into it that I went flying straight into the corner of a glass coffee table and had to be rushed immediately to hospital, and I had 3 stitches, I believe. And yeah, it's kind of permanently not disfigured my eyebrow, but made my eyebrow very unique. I have a lot of tattoos. I can't remember how many I have, but every time I go back to Australia, my mom's like, have you got another tattoo? And I'm like, yeah, probably. But the one that I think sticks out to me the most is my first one. I just finished my undergraduate degree, and I thought, what better way to go out and celebrate finishing university by getting a tattoo. I'm really proud of it and I love it, and it's a forever memory that I finished university. My skincare routine, it's probably one of the most asked about things in my life. Because I've kind of lived everywhere around the world, I feel like my skincare routine has changed depending on where I'm living. Everywhere has different water, has different climates. So the products that I use in Australia are really different to the products that I used when I lived in New York, and are also really different to the products that I now use in LA. My favorite things are really, really deep moisturizing creams that I will generally wear overnight. So some of my favorites are the Weleda Skin Food, and there's an amazing Emma Lewisham 72-hour like face mask that you just go to bed with and you wake up with amazing skin. My skincare routine at the moment isn't too hectic, but it kind of still is. Like I have all the tools and gadgets and everything, but I feel like I'm still searching for like my favorite product, but that's coming because I'm making my own. So in terms of hair care, I have a pretty simple routine. I love a hair mask. There's an amazing like Briogeo avocado hair mask. That's kind of the best thing that I use after having so much heat on my hair. I also been in denial about the fact that I've had curly hair for a lot of my life, and it was during quarantine that I kind of really saw my curls come through because my hair wasn't being heat treated for like over a year. So once I discovered that I had, you know, a good curl pattern, I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna start buying curly shampoos, curl creams, curl this, curl that. Anyone with curly hair knows that if your curls aren't hydrated, then they're not gonna be curly. For me, my mental health is really, really important. I treat my mental health the same way I treat my physical health. I think everyone has gone through their own experience over quarantine, but it was really throughout that time when I got to stop and like reflect on how busy my life had been previously to that, how much I really treasured the progress that I made with my mental health when I had time to focus on it. I see a therapist every week. I also make sure that I exercise, because for me, exercising, even if I don't want to, even if it's like literally going for a walk around the block for like maybe 15 minutes with my dog, that changes my mind frame immediately. I've also started to meditate, and I would love to, you know, meditate more. I know how beneficial it is. But I also want to say, like, even though I'm doing all these things for my mental health, some days it's not okay. And I think it's also having that grace with yourself to like just say that I'm not okay today, and kind of remove yourself and, you know, binge watch a TV show and just be on the couch and not talk to people. Like it's okay to have ups and downs, and that's like kind of what makes you human. And I think the more people recognize that, and rather than try and go on about their day like everything's fine, I think the better we'll all be at talking about mental health and treating it with kindness.